The extent to which parents should be involved in their children's decision to have sex and use oral contraceptives is a sensitive issue, but according to Ms. Jones, who wrote an article on parent-child relationships, stated that positive parent-child relations are associated with fewer risk-taking behaviors, delayed sexual activity, and fewer births among adolescents. Adolescents under the age of 18 should inform their parents about their use of oral contraceptives to prevent unnecessary harm to their bodies. In 2002, the National Survey of Family Growth gathered information from both men and women. The findings showed that 52% of females talked to their parents about birth control, and that 62% of females talked to their parents about sex. Birth control pills can have a negative effect on your body if used in the incorrect way. The three main reasons to communicate with parents about birth control is to know your family history, know the risks, and we will also be talking about ways to bring the topic up to your parents. Let's first begin by talking about why it is important to know your family history. I met with Dr. Kristen to discuss why knowing your family history was important. When you go to the doctor for the first time, they require several forms to be filled out. Here's an example of what the family history form that Dr. Kristen uses. According to Dr. Kristen, it is important to be truthful when discussing family history due to how birth control can affect your body. Individuals who have headaches with aura are not allowed to take birth control that contains estrogen. She also stated that knowing how others in your family may have reacted to certain brands will help find the best one for you. Talking to your parents can help minimize risk factors caused by taking the pill. Several risk factors associated with not using the birth control correctly can lead to pregnancy. The pill has to be taken daily at about the same time each day to be fully effective. Becoming pregnant in your adolescence limits what you can get out of life. According to Janelle Shear, who wrote an article on the ineffective use of contraceptives, stated that the best way to strengthen the impact of pregnancy prevention is to help young women develop goals and show that childbearing is a threat to what they want out of their life. So far, we have discussed why talking to your parents about your family history is important, as well as some risk factors. Next, let's look at ways to talk to your parents about the use of birth control. Talking to your parents can sometimes be awkward, but here are several ways to assist in starting up a conversation. Use a magazine article or something that happened on a TV show or a movie to begin asking questions. Another way to begin talking with your parents about the use of birth control is to break the ice and say something like, "This feels weird to talk about, but..." Remember that positive parent-child relationships are associated with fewer risk-taking behaviors, delayed sexual activity, and fewer births among adolescents. Dr. Kristen also stated during the interview that having an open, positive relationship with your parents helps make having the talk easier. Birth control is a very controversial issue, but with open communication and the correct use of oral contraceptions, these are very helpful in preventing unwanted pregnancy. Adolescents should inform their legal guardians about the use of birth control to prevent unnecessary harm to their bodies. I have discussed the importance of talking with parents about birth control to minimize risks of becoming pregnant, knowing your family history before beginning the use of the pill, as well as ways to bring up the topic to your parents. This is a sensitive issue to talk about both from a parent standpoint and an adolescence. Let's help our future adolescents make better choices and have an open relationship with parents to discuss topics in a safe environment. Thank you for coming and listening.